Um, well,
Don't be diplomatic.
no, I'm not trying to be diplomatic,
Spill the
but
tea.
no, I'm not trying to be diplomatic. But at the same time, I can't speak for them, right?
You have an opinion.
I can't. An opinion on what. I really don't have an opinion on how people want to choose to live their lives, rather, right? If that's their own strategy to do whatever it is they do, that's okay by them, right? But for me, I'm talking as a woman, and I don't want to generalize it, because I know there are a lot of women like me who still have core value for discipline and good self-esteem and all. So for me, it's the job. I do real estate. That's what I'm doing, and the truth is, yeah, exactly. I do real estate and I'm doing it. So the truth is, we have a lot of realtors in Lagos alone, talk more of Nigeria and around the world. So you have to look for something that is going to distinguish you from everyone else, right? So look for what works for you and stick to it, right? But I mean, for personally, I will always commend good values.
Good values it is. There is this thing I still want to ask. All of these are related because I'm so curious about the real estate market. There is this popular saying that women tend to make more sales in the real estate market. How true is that question?
I don't think it's true, because I know men in the real estate industry that is killing it, making sales in billions. No, in as much as, so I've had conversations with them and their stories seem, kind of tougher. It took them
Longer?
Exactly. It took them longer to, be grounded in it and all. But to say women are making it more than men in the real estate industry, that's not true. That's not true.
But most of the realtors that I follow, the women are always putting sold on their pages. So I'm like, women are killing it. Because, they are the ones that are always, and especially when they start, most times, I notice that when men post their content, like their market online, they don't really necessarily have to show themselves. Just post the house or post the video. But a woman would want to do the introduction. She will stand in front of the property like this and, introduce herself. So I feel like that makes it more catchy. If you're scrolling through the page, you first get attracted to
it makes it more human because you are seeing more faces.
So that makes it seem like more women are, smashing it.
Okay, so I think that from my conversations with most of the guys in the real estate market, the thing is, women are more, I don't know how to put it. Women are more willing to put themselves out there. Women are willing to walk you through the process. They, naturally, women like to talk, right? We like to do this is the house, this. We are naturally wired like that, right? But men, they are more like, go straight to the point. You understand? So I think that's why you get to see women do the show-off thing than the guys.
Do you do the show-off thing?
No, not exactly. Not the way you are taking it.
No, how am I taking it? I'm innocent. How am I taking it?
Well, the show-off thing. Okay, I show up, for my business.
Show up.
I show up.
Show up.
Yeah.
I think
I
I like
off.
that.
I show up.
Okay, that's pretty classy.
Thank you.
Well, my next question is like a 2-in-1.
Okay.
So the first one is, do you think women invest more in real estate than men? And do you think women should invest more? Because you know that a lot of women out there now is wig and handbag.
Go straight.
Exactly. And you get to realize that the money for these bags can invest in a plot of land.
Yeah.
Ekpe is not
Ekpe is booming.
Do you get? It's not bad. So what do you think? Do you think women invest more, and do you think women should invest more?
Okay, your first question. If women invest more, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. If we want to be fair, right from the time begun, even from while we were growing up, our fathers are always the ones, buying the properties and all that. So I think that women investing in real estate, the awareness has not been
It's not
so
there
much.
yet.
Yeah, unlike the way it is now, women are more aware about investment, knowing that investment is not gender based. It's not meant for the man alone. Any gender can invest as long as you have the money. And prior to backs, bone straights, and all, I'm a lover of look good,
Okay.
right? But there should be priorities. There's what we call delayed gratification. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So if if you are starting out, basically, there are some things you can deny yourself. It can be trips, it can be handbags, hairs, just because you want to achieve a level of financial stability.
Something for
Exactly, financial stability through real estate. So you can delay all those things you would like to have, and you can always have them later, right? So for me, when I started real estate, I was conscious about investment. I can't be shouting, come and buy Ekbe for 1 million, and I don't have a plot there.
Yes.
That's one, in fact, major mistakes some realtors do, especially the female ones, right? Since we're talking about women in real estate.
I believe most of them just go into it because it is trending. And
Exactly, yes. And that's why a lot of people don't stick to the hardship that comes with it, because a lot of things that comes with running a business. Real estate is a business, in as much as there is a commission thing and all. It's a business. There are a lot of things that comes with it, and if you go into the mindset without proper orientation, if you go into the business without proper orientation, you'll just be out in no time. So yes, delayed gratification is very, very important. You can have the weeks, you can have the bags, you can have your trips, but priorities. Make sure that you are building a solid foundation that can propel you to the next level and can fund your lifestyle in the future.
So you're saying it's not a child's play.
It's not a child's play, but it's attainable, it's achievable.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So are you going to say that there are wins and losses in real estate?
Of course, there are wins and losses in life, and real estate is not an exemption.
What about risks? What kind of risks can somebody take in real estate?
Well, risk in real estate, in fact, everybody have that fear of what happens to my property, what if government comes and take it, what if money less. So all these are concerns that people have in real estate. So there are a lot of risk in real estate, but I mean, real estate have been considered to be the lowest form of risk, form of investment rather, worldwide. Like, it's known that real estate is a low risk type of investment. So
high returns, low risk, high returns.
Yeah, high returns over time if you are patient.
No, over. Can't I get the money now?
No. Wealth is not built. No. Wealth is built on a solid foundation. If you want it to last, you need to be able to wait, have patience, because the truth is real estate responds to the law of compoundment, and how it works is when you invest little by little by little over a period of time, you find out that in 10 years, 20 years time, property you bought for like 1 million, 2 million is already ranking in 20, 30 million naira. So it's your ability to wait that would determine how much comes out of it at the end of the day.
So a property of 2 to 3 million can turn to 13 million.
Of course, they sold Lekki for as low as that, and today a plot of land in Lekki is over 300 million.
But it took like 10 years now.
Took over 20, 30 years, yeah. Wow. So that's why I say is your ability to wait. If you can't wait, you won't maximize your return on investment in real estate.
Most people just believe that a bird at hand is worth more than 1,000 in the bush. So if I have 2 to 3 million now, and somebody's telling me, Pearl, invest in real estate. I'm like, real estate, see, that will not develop in 10, 15 years. And there is one small thing that will quickly give me like, maybe 10% or 20%. People don't really look far into it. They just want short term. And we're forgetting that we're not trying to build riches, we're trying to build wealth.
Yeah, over time.
Right? But it's not easy. It's not an easy thing. So now, this brings me to the next question. Do you think women possess a special kind of skill in marketing real estate?
Okay, so back to the question when you talked about people's appetites to not want to wait for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have different packages in real estate investment, right? And depending on your appetite for either a short-term investment or a long-term investment, so it's important that either one that you're going with, discuss it with your consultant, that you want to buy from, right? I want a short-term investment in real estate. Then the person can now guide you on a property you can buy or an investment you can do that will, yeah,
returns.
exactly. So instead of investing in a property that is for long term and you are overwhelmed at the time to sell it and there is no reasonable returns. So to your second question, where you ask if women possess a particular skill in marketing, well, I don't think that's true. Skills are learned, and it can either be learned by a woman or a man. It just depends on your capacity to know which of them you want to do. Skills can be developed and be learned by everybody. When God was creating anybody, He didn't just drop one particular skill. Women have more skill in real estate marketing and all that. I know men that are good with real estate marketing, right? So skills can be learned and developed.
Okay,
It's not gender based.
well, you guys can see she really knows what she's talking about. And that is going to bring me to the last question of the episode, which is, as a woman, what do you think your strength is in the real estate sector?
Okay, my strength as a woman in the real estate sector. First of all, I would say that I know my iron. I know my business. When I ventured into real estate, I took the first few months to learn about the market. How does it work? What's the market trend? I took time to understand the market analysis, and I think that my strength is knowing what I do and what I do best. Building relationships, because I know that what sustains a business is building quality relationships with your customers and your prospects, right? So,
But is that gender based?
no, it's not. Anybody can build a relationship. It's not gender
But
based.
as a woman, do you have a special strength, in the real estate sector?
I don't think it's gender based. I think it's just me knowing what I know how to do best.
Anybody?
And if a man, it's also bringing those strengths, like I know what I'm doing, he will get same results, irrespective of being male or female. So I think that my strength is knowing what to bring into the market. I know the market. I know what I'm doing. And when people see these things, they tend to just come naturally to you when you know what you are doing. Yeah, so that's my strength.
So you're saying that your strength is not just about you being a woman.
Yes.
What distinguishes you could also be found in somebody else. As
Exactly.
Long as
Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
determination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's amazing. Well, this brings us to the end of the episode. I must say that I enjoy your answers to these questions. In as much as I tried to throw some to you off balance, you still maintained the class and you made sure you didn't criticize anybody regardless of however they choose to do their business. And I must appreciate you for that. So guys, it is so sad, but we have to go now. But then again, before we go, I would like to ask Miss Joanne here to give a little advice to the youngsters out there who are trying to go into the real estate sector and they're having fears, anxiety, they're unsure of what the market holds.
Thank you so much, Pearl. It's been an amazing section with you. Okay, so my advice to the younger generation, right? My advice is start early. There's a competitive advantage when you start early. You have the time to make all the mistakes in the world and bounce back at your feet. If you don't take risk in your 20s, it's in your 40s, in your 50s you intend to take risk. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, life itself is a risk, right? So while you're at it, connect with a good consultant. They are still, as much as everybody's a realtor, there are still people who have your interest at heart, who would guide you, hold your hand and guide you and let you know that this is what you should invest in and this is what you shouldn't invest in. So connect with those people and start. The beginning to success is starting. If you don't start, whatever it is that you have in your head is still a nightmare, right? It's still a dream, right? So start, connect with people with like minds, connect with people and start. Yeah, so that's basically my advice to the younger generation.
So all in all, Miss Joanne here is saying that start. No matter where you are, how unsure you are, just start. Well, we have come to the end of this episode. I would like to appreciate the creative director of J Global Properties, Miss Joanne, for blessing us with this presence of yours.
Thank you.
Till the next episode, guys, Pearl is signing out.